Today we are going to discuss potential at a point on the axis of the dipole. All of you know that potential is a scalar quantity. Now consider an electric dipole of length 2L and made up of two charges minus Q and plus Q. P is a point at a distance O from the center of the dipole, and electric potential at P due to the dipole is to calculate. Now first let us find out the distance between the point P and the two charges minus Q and plus Q. These distances are BP and AP respectively, and from the figure you can understand BP equal to OP minus OB, that is R minus L, and AP is equal to OP plus OA, which is equal to R plus L. Now potential at P due to minus Q charge at A is given by V1 equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught minus Q divided by R plus L. This is according to the formula of potential at a point due to a single charge. Now potential at P due to plus Q charge at B, that is V2, is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by BP, and BP means R minus L. So we write V2 equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q divided by R minus L. Since electric potential is a scalar quantity, therefore potential at P will be equal to the algebraic sum of V1 and V2. So adding V1 and V2, we get V equal to V1 and V2. Here V represent potential at P due to this electric dipole. Putting the values of V1 and V2 and taking Q by 4 pi epsilon naught common, we get inside the bracket 1 by R minus L minus 1 by R plus L. So it gives the result Q by 4 pi epsilon naught, R minus L into R plus L is the LCM, so it is R plus L minus R plus L, cancel R, so it is Q into 12 by 4 pi epsilon naught R square minus L square, and what is Q into 12? That is P. So 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P divided by R square minus L square. Since the length of the dipole is very small, so L is very much smaller in comparison to R, hence R square minus L square is nearly equal to R square. So we can write V equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P divided by R square, P divided by R square. Now let us see potential at a point on the equatorial line of the dipole. Equatorial line means the point must be on the perpendicular bisector of the axis of the dipole. Now consider an electric dipole of length 2L made up of two charges minus Q and plus Q. P is a point on the perpendicular bisector of the axis of the dipole where we have to calculate the electric potential. Both the distances BP and AP are equal. So V1 and V2, you can write V1 equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by BP, and V2 is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught minus Q by AP, and the resultant potential is V1 plus V2. When we add, then we get 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q inside the bracket 1 by BP minus 1 by AP. Since BP and AP both are equal, so it results 0. Hence potential at any point, if you have to calculate, then we have to change this derivation little bit. Suppose potential at P due to the dipole you have to calculate, and the point P is neither on the axis of the dipole nor on the perpendicular bisector of the dipole. So in this diagram, suppose the point P is at a distance R from the center of the dipole, and this line OP makes an angle theta with the axis of the dipole. So what is BP? BP is nearly equal to CP, which is equal to OP minus OC, that will be equal to R minus L cos theta, because OC and OD both represent L cos theta, because this length OB and OA equal to L, and angle AOD and BOC both equal to theta. Similarly, AP is nearly equal to PD, and PD is equal to OP plus OD, that is equal to R plus L cos theta. So we are getting the distance BP and AP in terms of RL and theta. Now potential at P due to the charge plus Q of the dipole is V1, which is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by BP. Substitute the value of BP here. And potential at P due to minus Q charge is given by V2, which is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught minus Q by AP. Put the value of AP and we get this term. Now the resultant potential means we have to add them algebraically. Q by 4 pi epsilon naught common, inside the bracket 1 by R minus L cos theta minus 1 by R plus L cos theta. We calculate it, and finally we get the equation after these three steps: 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P cos theta by R square minus L square cos square theta. For electric dipole, R is very much larger than L, so we can say R square minus L square cos square theta is nearly equal to R square. Hence the potential at P given by V equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P cos theta by R square. If the point P is on the axis of the dipole, then theta equal to 0, and in that case we get V equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P cos 0 degree by R square, which result 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P by R square. If the point is on the equatorial line, then theta equal to 90 degrees. So in this equation cos 90 results 0, hence the electric potential is 0.